Hi amigos, welcome back to the Evolving Trader. I am back for you with the same energy and a new swing trade idea for you. And let me do the analysis in front of you totally. So I will show you what's the plan behind it. So first we'll go on weekly chart. Now I have made a strategy. Now I have not made that obviously. The person I follow has made it and he's a really good and profitable trader. I'll make a different video on it that I follow whom and who is that guy and all. So let me show you first what's the strategy. Basically the strategy is that there should be a range shift in RSI. If you don't know range shift, maybe comment down that should I make a video on it, or I'll link any image on or anything. So range shift is like first you see this RSI value goes below 40, then again resist it, and the first time it shifts the range then from 40 to above 40. So that's a range shift, and at this point it said that the trend is now changed from downtrend to sideways, or maybe sideways to uptrend. So it said like sideways to uptrend. So on weekly chart we have a good bullish candle, decent enough volume, and a range shift. So where the range is shifted, see that. So here RSI was above 40, here it wasn't. So this was the candle where the range shifted. Mark it up, then go on daily time frame, find some price action as well. If you wholly believe on the strategy, it may fail sometimes. Apply some common sense, some of your knowledge and price action as well. Don't completely rely on it and go in any trade in any situation. So we are now on daily time frame. Here the range shifted. Now when the RSI crosses and goes above 60 on daily time frame and above 40 on weekly time frame, note it again, above 40 on weekly time frame and above 60 on daily time frame. So it's above 60 and it should give a closing above 60. So it has given a closing as well, a really good closing, that too. So we can trade it basically. So some of our checkpoints are clear, so we have to take an entry here. Now if you see from technical analysis, I'm so sorry, price action basis, like if we try to draw support zone here, so it's basically this which is broken down already. We can extend it above, yeah, that's the zone. So as you can see, it should be at least 3 or more times tested. So this is the first time, as even you don't consider this as it was a pullback on a downtrend, but we can. So this was second, this was third, this was close to fourth, this was close to fifth, and the sixth time it broke it. So it's a really good, means it should be a really good breakout, as it is tested many a times. So it should go really good most probably, and there is a round level of 1500 as well, and you know how stocks work on round level, that's not a thing to say. So that's one more a good check and give more confirmations, and the volumes are really good. And we also have a news today that the Colgate Palmolive names former HUL Executive Director Prabha Narasimhan as CEO. Now, how it will react to the news, I don't know, but the Prabha Narasimhan was former HUL Director, and the current CEO, who was CEO of Colgate, moved to the parent company for positions, and that's all. So, and I have back tested this strategy for every single stock. So Colgate is one of them, and I have back tested it as well. So like I personally be confirmed, and if you will see you are taking position on it or not. So let me refresh it first for transparency purposes, and you can see this is GTT section in orders on Zerodha, and I have placed my buy order for Colgate at 1500.75. All actually I wanted to place it at 1500, but the minimum difference should be at least 0.25 from last traded price on Zerodha, so I have to place it at 1500.75, and my stop loss is at 1450. Now I am not god or anything to predict that this is going to happen, so it's not the case. So it may also go wrong, so I plan a stop loss as well when it goes against me. So that's my position which will get created. Now hopefully it shouldn't open gap up. So generally you should enter till 320 325 as you are highly confirmed mostly that in a very rare case it will give a drastic move. Otherwise, like you till 320 325 you are confirmed with the price that it will close above these or that, and you should enter at that time. So even the stock opens gap up, you don't move your price or your entry price. Like if this open gap up today, like my stop loss will get widened unnecessarily, and if it gets hit, I will bear more loss than what I'll usually do, and there is a probability of it opening gap up as it gave a really good close and many buyers would have bought it most probably. So that's the logic analysis behind it. I hope so you liked it. And there is a round level of 1500. So how my personal position is this: the candle high is 1499.5 and there is a round level of 1500. So I'll place my buying order at 1500. My SL will be the candle low, which is 14, which is not 1450, but my stop loss is 1450. Though candle low is 1458.8, but I felt 1450 is a good level to place my stop loss. And the first time it can face some resistance to go up is this level 1550. Like it gave a pullback on downtrend, so whosoever sold it somewhere above here would plan to add some of its positions here. So if it gives any kind of signals of reversal, I may exit at 1550 as well. I think so it should go till at least 1600 in my opinion. As it is a good round level of 1600, it should go till 1600. Now I'm not saying it will, that's my plan that it should, and close to there my 1:2 risk reward will also get hitted. You can see exactly at 1600. So that's why I planned my position this way. And the one more resistance, you can see it has, now it's a stock of currently 1500 rupees, let's say. So it may resist on directly round levels of 100 rupees or maybe 50 rupees as well. So you can plan that round levels as well, but it may go, if it goes nice till 1700, like it may take time. I won't expect that much, but how much I can hold it, I will hold it. If it says that uh, if it goes in my direction and says that you are right, you can hold it as much as it says that I should. If it shows any sign that I should exit the trade, I'll exit, or otherwise I'll take a stop loss. So that's my plan personally. And to give the cherry on cake, like it's a part of Nifty FMCG. So let's see the analysis on Nifty FMCG. Now what's the scene? So market was first here, was in uptrend, made one more higher high, one more higher high, one more higher high, and now it's for retracement. And its previous swing is this, which it has maintained with this green candle. So that's the best thing. And what we can draw from here is, first let me remove this so it should look good, like for you, just for you. So this is a good looking like a good support zone, as it's not more than 3 times tested. It came here for first time, it's a second time. So generally, actually it came here for first time like you don't know it's a zone for first time, right? So it came here for first time, and generally buyers indulge here, and it has a good volume as well. Now of course Nifty FMCG don't have volume as they stopped showing volume data, but the bullish candle is looking good, and if this continues it will be a really good closing on weekly candle as well, and it's looking good on daily candle as well. Now this is one more important zone, like when it was going down from here, gave a breakout, tried to hold these levels but wasn't able to, and gave a fall. but the candlestick pattern is not that great on selling side but good on buying side, as you can see clearly. So if it continues and breaks these things, you can get a good trend till these swings. So I mostly expect, and if it don't, I will exit. That's the plan. Like, I won't hold it unnecessarily, right? That's part of trading. And if you can see, these are all Nifty FMCG stocks. They are looking good so far, so it makes me more confirm and sure. So I'm taking the trade. I have placed my order as well, and it will get automatically executed through the system. Now actually I wanted to take that trade today only at 325 330, but due to my classes and all, I forgot to take the trade. So it's okay. If it opens gap up, it will be a big lesson for me that don't do these casualties with your trading, and be alert and be aware that what positions you have to add for the day, at the day end or at the start of the day. So if you find something valuable, and one more thing to clarify, I am not giving any type of tips and calls to you that you should buy, and I'm just sharing my analysis and logic behind it. If you want to, you can buy on your personal risk management. Like, I have my risk management. I have planned a risk of 50 rupees, just one quantity on it, as my risk management and my account sizing permit this much only. And I have my stop loss placed as well, main thing, because these markets are made to make your pockets empty, not to fill your pockets. Okay, so come with that psychology, so you will place your stop loss and won't move it or remove it. If you keep that psychology, you will get those profits as well and cut your losses as early as possible. That's main part of the game, which I tell in my every single video. So if you find something valuable, please make sure to like the video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon, and support me to my motto to create awareness in stock market trading and to make beginners more aware about the stock markets. So thank you so much for your valuable time again. Bye.